The news in detail. Union Minister Kiren Rijiju stated that after the Waqf Amendment Bill is introduced in the Lok Sabha, it will be presented in the Rajya Sabha, where it will be explained in detail. He emphasized that Muslim organizations understood the bill is not aimed at taking away Muslim properties, but rather at increasing transparency in the system. Rijiju further clarified that the bill is designed to help the poor and women and ensure the proper management of properties, asserting that no one can unlawfully seize the land in a democratic country like India, which is governed by Constitution. Kiren Rijiju recently met with Vijayendra Gupta, the Speaker of the Delhi Legislative Assembly, to discuss the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding for the implementation of the National e-Vidhan application. This initiative applies to digitize the streamline and legislative process in the Delhi Assembly, enhancing efficiency, transparency and accessibility.
वो तो पॉलिटिकल है। जब वक्फ बिल आएंगे लोकसभा में और फिर हम राज्यसभा में ले जाएंगे तो हम डिटेल से एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, कोई उसको मिसलीड ना करें। जितना मुस्लिम ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं सबसे हमने मिले हैं और मुस्लिम ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस लोग को भी अच्छी तरह से समझ है कि ये वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल मुस्लिम प्रॉपर्टी को हड़पने के लिए, वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी को हड़पने के लिए नहीं है, बल्कि प्रॉपर्टी का अच्छी तरह से मैनेज होने के लिए ट्रांसपेरेंटली अकाउंटेबल अच्छा हो, गरीबों का काम में आए, महिलाओं के लिए काम में आए, ये है। इसका एक व्यवस्था के लिए है। ये आप किसी का जमीन कैसे छीन सकते हैं भारत में? ये तो लोकतांत्रिक देश है, संविधान से चलता है, यहाँ कानून है, अदालत तय करेगा, सरकार तो सिर्फ व्यवस्था बनाते हैं। वो तो पॉलिटिकल है। जब वक्फ बिल आएंगे लोकसभा में और फिर हम राज्यसभा में ले जाएंगे तो हम डिटेल
BJP MP Anurag Thakur spoke about the Neta 11 versus Abhinata 11 match, emphasizing that it was organized as part of TB Free India movement to raise awareness about tuberculosis. He mentioned that the initiative would be extended to various places across the country through similar matches. Thakur expressed his gratitude to all actors, including Sunil Shetty, who participated in this important cause, helping spread awareness and support for the movement.
क्रिकेट मैच जागरूकता के लिए हो रहा है। टीबी मुक्त भारत 2025 में देश के कोने कोने में जाकर हम मैचेस खेलेंगे और मैं धन्यवादी हूं सुनील शेट्टी जी का और इनकी टीम का, जो अभिनेता 11 में मुंबई हीरोज और बाकी सब देश के बड़े कलाकार उसमें आकर जुड़े हैं। टीबी मुक्त भारत के संकल्प को आगे ले जाने के लिए, संदेश जन जन तक पहुंचाने के लिए, और ये कहेंगे हम कि मैच तो हम खेलेंगे, एक दूसरे के खिलाफ भिड़ेंगे, लेकिन टीबी हारेगा, देश जीतेगा।
सर, इसमें हर पार्टी के एमपी को शामिल किया, तो उनको कैसे आपने मनाया इसमें एक साथ आने के लिए, क्योंकि अलग अलग विचारधारा के भी
टीबी किसी को भी हो, वो ये नहीं देखता किसी राजनीतिक दल का है, किस क्षेत्र का है, किस भाषा को बोलता है। हम सबका मिलकर यह है कि भारत से टीबी को मुक्त कराना है। सबके लिए देश पहले है, देशवासी पहले है और देश में संदेश जन जन तक पहुंचाना जरूरी है। इसीलिए चाहे नेता हो या अभिनेता हो, किसी भी दल के नेता हो या किसी भी लैंग्वेज के अभिनेता हो, वो सब इकट्ठे मिलकर इसलिए आए हैं कि हमने टीबी को हराना है, देश को जिताना है।
देश हित के आज के मैच को लेकर क्या कहेंगे, किस तरह का क्या मैसेज देंगे इसके बारे में?
नेता 11 वर्सेस अभिनेता 11 क्रिकेट मैच।
A delegation of Supreme Court judges led by Justice B.R. Gawai visited the INA War Museum in Moirang to honor the sacrifices made by the soldiers of the Indian National Army. During the visit, the judges paid their respects and paid tributes to the heroes who fought for India's freedom. The visit was a significant gesture recognizing the contributions of those who fought for the country's independence.
By year.
Yeah. From both again this guy is an person is speak the local language. And from here both again this guy is an Italian or Latin American. And from here both was transported by the German submarine up to Madagascar, which took a total of 90 days.
90 days?
Yeah, 3 months. When they were French submarines and from Vietnam was flight to Ethiopia, Singapore, and again flight to Singapore. There are 24 India, the last government. After formation of that government, 2 days later, he declared war against the British and Allied forces. So during the wartime, the plane crashed to the conspiracy. We don't know how to fight the war.
It's all
Yeah. Last in 1996. Yeah, we have America, which was made from the last program of bordersecurity. And this is the last program of bordersecurity. What in Java, the coast of Andaman.
Let's take a short break in the bulletin.
రేపు ఎగ్జామ్కి పొద్దునే వచ్చేస్తాను. నాన్న డ్రాప్ చేస్తానన్నారు.
అమ్మా ఉన్నావా?
జీవితం చేదాటిపోతుంటే పట్టించుకోవా? ఈ సారా వల్ల నీకేదైనా అయితే?
ఈ సారా నన్నేం చేయలేదు.
కల్తీ సారా తాగి శ్వాసాడక 16 మందికి అస్వస్థత.
ఈ సారా వల్ల నిన్ను పరీక్షకు తీసుకెళ్ళలేకపోయానమ్మా.
నాటుసారా బాధిత కుటుంబాలలో నవ ఉదయాన్ని తీసుకురావడమే లక్ష్యంగా ఇక నాటుసారాని ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి పూర్తిగా నిర్మూలించడమే ధ్యేయంగా నవోదయం 2.0.
This is Dr. Shantan Palwai, consultant orthopedic surgeon. I'm Dr. Rohit Kiran Fadnis. I am a consultant general surgeon at Image Hospitals. In this camp, we would like to advise you about your various problems concerning your ligament injuries, joint replacement surgeries, and various other polytrauma or deformities corrections. At Image Hospitals, we do get cases of various type of hernias. For the recent advances, we have even a laparoscopy, we have a robotic surgeries, which have changed the complete game about hernia surgeries.
Welcome back. Telangana Chief Minister Ravindra Reddy recently spoke about an ongoing discussion regarding the delimitation process, stating that government plans to take the issue to the Delhi level. He mentioned that a second meeting would be organized in Hyderabad, which would include both a closed-door session and a public meeting to raise awareness about the matter. Reddy emphasized that it was crucial to make the public aware of the implications of the delimitation and steps being taken to address it.
This carrying is one of the good movement for South Indians. So definitely definitely we will take up this issue up to Delhi level.
You have also requested to have the second meeting back in Hyderabad, sir.
Yes,
Our
yes,
PM has also agreed to it. What is
yes. We are going to organize a closed door meeting as well public meeting. So this is the public issue. We wanted to create an awareness in the public. Mr. M.K. Stalin is one of the
Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta addressed the public regarding the upcoming budget session, emphasizing the importance of the community involvement in shaping the budget for the capital. She recalled the initiative launched on March 3rd, where an email ID and a WhatsApp number were provided to gather suggestions from the public aimed at fulfilling the promise of improving the standard of living and making Delhi a world-class capital. Gupta shared that a total of 3,303 suggestions were received via email and 6,982 through WhatsApp, all of which were instrumental in drafting the developed Delhi budget. Gupta highlighted the government's commitment to ensuring the budget reflects the need and expectations of all sections of Delhi's population. She noted that through public dialogues, the government was able to understand the desires and concerns of the people, making the budget truly a budget for the people of Delhi, not just the government. The Chief Minister expressed gratitude to the people for their active participation, stressing that their suggestions were prioritized to align with the vision of the developed Delhi, in line with the Prime Minister's aspirations. To mark the commencement of the budget session on March 24th, Gupta announced that the session would begin with a kheer ceremony at 9 a.m. in Delhi Assembly premises, symbolizing the government's effort to bring about the positive change for the people.
आप सभी जानते हैं कि सरकार बनने के तुरंत बाद से हमारा एक ही ध्येय है कि विकसित दिल्ली के अपने एजेंडा की दिशा में काम करें। उन कामों से दिल्ली की महिलाएं, दिल्ली के गरीब, दिल्ली के युवा, दिल्ली के छात्र, दिल्ली के श्रमिक, इन सब का जीवन स्तर सुधारने का जो वायदा हमने किया और दिल्ली को जो विश्व स्तरीय राजधानी बनाने का उद्देश्य जो हमारा है, इस बजट में उसके निमित्त सुझाव के लिए आप सबको ध्यान है कि हमने 3 मार्च को एक ईमेल आईडी और एक व्हाट्सएप नंबर अनाउंस किया था और ये जो सेशन है हमारा 24 मार्च से शुरू होगा, जो 28 मार्च तक और हो सकता है उससे भी आगे एक्सटेंड हो चलेगा। मैं आप लोगों को ये जानकारी देना चाहती हूं कि ईमेल के माध्यम से हमें 3,303 सुझाव प्राप्त हुए और व्हाट्सएप नंबर के जरिए 6,982 सुझाव हमें मिले, तो लगभग 10,000 सुझाव, जिसमें उनके सुझाव, जनता की अपेक्षाएं और विभिन्न मुद्दे जो दिल्ली से संबंधित है, हर विषय पे जनता के सुझाव हमारे तक पहुंचे हैं और ये सभी सुझाव विकसित दिल्ली बजट का प्रारूप तैयार करने के लिए बहुत ही काम आए। और इसी तरीके से अलग अलग समूह, महिलाओं से सरकार मिली, शिक्षाविदों से मिले, उसमें प्राइवेट स्कूल के भी लोग थे, उसमें हमारे गवर्नमेंट स्कूल से भी जुड़े हुए सभी शिक्षाविद रहे, इन्फ्लुएंसर से मिले, व्यापारियों से मिले, औद्योगिक जगत के लोगों से मिले, किसानों से, विधायकों से, सांसदों से, निगम पार्षदों से, युवाओं से, झुग्गी के लोगों से, डॉक्टर्स, सीएज, कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स, हमारे नगर निगम के एम्प्लॉइज अलग अलग सेक्टर में जो काम कर रहे हैं, इन सभी वर्गों से मिलकर के हमने जनसंवाद किया और उस जनसंवाद के माध्यम से उनके सुझाव, उनकी अपेक्षाएं जानी, ताकि ये जो बजट दिल्ली का है, ये सरकार का बजट नहीं, ये दिल्ली की जनता का बजट है और दिल्ली की जनता के बजट में कोई भी वर्ग हमारी योजनाओं से अछूता ना रहे, इसका ध्यान हमने रखा। हमारी सरकार दिल्ली वासियों की भागीदारी के लिए उन्हें धन्यवाद करती है और इतने बड़े पैमाने पे जो उनके सुझाव हमें मिले उसके लिए शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। और दिल्ली वासियों का ये बजट जो जनता का बजट है, एक सकारात्मक परिणाम इस सबसे मिलने वाला है। हमने विकसित दिल्ली बजट में दिल्ली वासियों से प्राप्त सुझावों को प्राथमिकता भी दी है और उनकी अपेक्षाओं का ध्यान भी रखा है। और इस सारे बजट में ये ध्यान दिया गया है कि जो साधारण नागरिक है और उसकी जरूरतों का हम ध्यान रखें। विशेष रूप से महिलाओं का आर्थिक सशक्तिकरण, बिजली पानी की सुचारू आपूर्ति, बरसात में जल का जो भराव हो जाता है उससे जो समस्याएं होती है उसका निदान, वायु प्रदूषण पे नियंत्रण, यमुना की सफाई, शिक्षा का बेहतर स्तर, बेहतर स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं, बुनियादी ढांचों के विकास और रोजगार के अवसरों को प्रमुखता से शामिल किया जाए। और आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो विकसित दिल्ली का स्वप्न है, विकसित दिल्ली का जो उनका विजन है, उसको पूरा करने की दिशा में हर एक्सपेक्ट को ध्यान रखा जाए। ये 27 साल बाद
Union Minister Mansukh Mandavia recently visited the famous Hanuman Garhi temple in Ayodhya, where he offered prayers. The temple, an important religious site, attracts numerous devotees, and Mandavia's visit signifies his respect for the cultural and spiritual heritage of the region. His gesture reflects the government's acknowledgement of the temple's significance as well as a personal connection to the sacred space. The visit was a peaceful moment of the devotion, with Mandavia expressing his faith at one of Ayodhya's most revered locations. The Indian Army successfully facilitated the return of the mortal remains of two youths from Uri Tehsil, Baramulla, who had been missing since March 5th. The youths, a man and a woman from Basgran and Kamalkot villages, tragically drowned in the Jhelum river. Despite extensive search efforts, their bodies could not be recovered immediately. On March 20th, the body of the male victim was located but was carried across the line of control by strong river currents into Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. In a rare act of humanitarian cooperation, both the Indian and Pakistani armies worked together to recover the bodies. On March 22, 2025, the remains were formally handed over at the Kaman Aman Setu in Uri sector. Union Minister Piyush Goyal expressed his surprise and admiration upon learning from local BJP MLA Amit Thakkar about the organization of the constituency level startup fest in Ahmedabad. Goyal highlighted his appreciation for the energy and enthusiasm shown by the young participants at the event. He commented the initiative, noting that such a high level of engagement at the constituency level is truly remarkable and shows the growing spirit of entrepreneurship among the youth.
मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य हुआ था जब पहली बार अमित ठाकर जी ने मुझे बताया कि उनके विधानसभा की कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी लेवल का पिछले वर्ष उन्होंने स्टार्टअप फेस्टिवल किया था और इस वर्ष मुझे आमंत्रण दिया कि मैं भी आऊं। जैसे स्टार्टअप्स में क्यूरियोसिटी होती है और उस क्यूरियोसिटी के कारण वो नए नए इनोवेशन कर पाते हैं और नया नया काम नई सोच के साथ करते हैं, मैं भी आज उस क्यूरियोसिटी के कारण वेजलपुर आया हूं और वास्तव में बड़ा आनंद आया कि एक असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी लेवल पे इतना उत्साह, इतना लोगों युवा युवतियों के बीच में क्रिएटर्स बनने का, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बनने का जोश जो मैंने आज यहाँ पे देखा है वो वास्तव में तारीफ के काबिल है और मैं बधाई दूंगा अमित ठाकर जी को और अमित शाह जी को, जिनके एरिया में ये कार्यक्रम हुआ है, कि उन्होंने अपने क्षेत्र के युवा युवतियों को देश के विकास के काम में, देश की विकास यात्रा में अपना योगदान बड़े रूप में देने के लिए प्रोत्साहन किया।
यूएस प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प,
मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य हुआ था जब पहली बार अमित ठाकर जी ने मुझे बताया कि उनके विधानसभा की
After attending the Joint Action Committee meeting on delimitation convened by Tamil Nadu CM M.K. Stalin, TPCC President Mahesh Kumar Gaud stated that the participants had voiced their concerns regarding the issues affecting the southern states. He mentioned that they were opposed to the current form of delimitation. Gaud also informed that CM of Telangana, Revanth Reddy, would be organizing another meeting in April where everyone would be invited to attend.
It's about the shortfall happening to southern states in new forming delimitation. We are opposing the present form of delimitation process. We are the states who have successfully implemented the population policy of 1976, due to which population has come down. So for that we cannot be punished. This is nothing but a punishment being given for the successful implementation of population policy of 1976. Due to that reason, our population has come down, whereas North Indian states haven't implemented, their population have gone up. So purely depending on the population, if delimitation takes place, this will definitely damage the prospects of southern states. We have seriously opposed it, and our Revanth Reddy, Telangana Chief Minister, is going to conduct one more conclave with a massive public meeting in the month of April. We have invited all dignitaries. They are accepted convened. In the first week of April, we will have a massive public meeting which would be an eye-opener for the union government. Thank you.
In Chennai, BRS Working President and MLA K.T. Ramarao suggested that the union government should increase the number of assembly seats within the state to address challenges related to the population growth, better administration and decentralization. KTR emphasized that altering the number of MPs could disturb the federal balance and that if were to be an increase in the MP seats, it should either be based on the national average growth rate or maintain proportionality across all the states. He questioned why the population should be the sole criteria for the delimitation, proposing that the fiscal contribution, development and progress should also be considered. KTR urged national leadership to focus on healing old wounds instead of creating new ones, asserting that if India is to become superpower by 2047, it must prioritize the unity and balanced growth.
As Bharat Rashtra Samiti, what did we propose in the meeting? We proposed 2-3 things. Why is delimitation being done at all? Delimitation is being done because India is a representative democracy. People need voices, population has increased. So therefore, number of seats has to increase. Yes. But why don't we do this? Normally all of you know, all the media people also know. A first point of call for a citizen when there is a problem is possibly the local MLA. If not the local corporator or local sarpanch, could be the local assembly constituency representative. So what we are proposing is, I think union government should go ahead and increase the number of assembly seats within a specific state so that wherever there is an increase in population, all those challenges with respect to representation, with respect to better administration, decentralization, etc. can be tackled. You know why? Because number of MLAs being altered within a state does not tip the federal balance. But if you start tinkering with the number of MPs who are representing in parliament, that will certainly disturb the federal balance. MLAs regularly take care of policies at the state level, but MPs, members of parliament, take care of policy at the national level. So therefore, maybe either keeping the number of MPs the same and increasing the number of MLAs so that decentralization can be a via media kind of a solution to delimitation. That's one approach we are proposing. Or secondly, if you're increasing the number, if you are determined to increase the number of seats, then what we are proposing is maybe take the national average growth rate or maintain the same proportion for every state. Because you see, Government of India itself, through 42nd Amendment of the Constitution back in 1976, had brought in, population control as a measure and suspended further delimitation for 25 years. In 2001 again,
and that's the end of the bulletin. Keep watching CVR News English.